Hi everybody and welcome to Maine Life Media's latest series, Places and Spaces. I'm Erin O'Valley and I'm so excited to be launching this new program in addition to Maine Life, which airs every Saturday at 7:30 right here on New Center, Maine. Places and Spaces follows real estate brokers, builders, designers, and architects as they showcase a community in Maine that is special to them while touring unique homes and businesses throughout our beautiful state. From cool kitchens to special spaces, outdoor oasis, and gardens galore. So we hope Places and Spaces gives you ideas and inspiration about your home or business. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi, I'm Adam Eldridge. I'm third generation at Eldridge Lumber and Hardware. And if you come in on the weekends, you'll see me behind the counter with my dog, Bentley.
My de-stressor is riding my Kubota tractor around my yard.
What do you do with the tractor?
Anything I need to do.
Hi, I'm Brett from Main Street Design Company. I'm a 17th generation Mainer. I love summers down east on the coast and winters at Sugarloaf Mountain.
And I hear you're retired, but you do show up once in a while?
Every day.
Hi, I'm Andrew Silsby, President and CEO of Kennebec Savings Bank. We're a true community bank. For nearly 150 years, we've helped people get into their dream homes, build or expand their business, or save and invest their hard-earned dollars, all while giving back to the communities that we serve. We're excited to sponsor this series with Erin O'Valley, getting to highlight some of Maine's best architects, builders, brokers, and designers across the state of Maine. We hope you enjoy the show. Thanks for watching.
Hi everybody and welcome to Places and Spaces. 'Tis the season of everything bright and holiday-ish. Andrew, thank you for being with us today. You brought us somewhere that you've been wanting to get us to for a long time.
Longfellow's greenhouse, and here in central Maine it's a staple, and lots of people travel from far and away to get their planning, their gardening, and their Christmas decorations.
Well, you grew up here, right? And
I
you
did, not very far from this building actually.
So you've seen it grow.
Absolutely. That started in the mid-70s and they have just booming. And the bank buys all of our poinsettias.
Check that out.
We'll have to check that out, both at the bank and maybe here.
35,000 poinsettias are grown here.
It's
Scott,
amazing.
the owner, told us.
It's amazing.
That is incredible. 10 greenhouses, lots of gifts, obviously gardening supplies, things for your pets, birds. So definitely check it out. They have something for everyone. And before we head to the bank, we want to share with you our story on Wreaths across America that we covered last year out of Bangor, where the convoy comes through. Wreaths Across America kicks off in 1 week at the Arlington National Cemetery with a lot of stops along the way. So here's a look at the story behind this important event.
We will never forget your family's service and sacrifice. In remembrance of your son, Dustin James Harris, U.S. Army, who paid the ultimate sacrifice. 21 years of age, while he was proudly serving his country. Please accept this wreath.
We're going to be delivering 1.6 million wreaths this week, and we can deliver 1.6 million thanks to Chevrolet and Quirks.
Good afternoon, I'm Jack Quirk, and thank you for joining us at Quirk Auto Park. We're excited to welcome Wreaths Across America's escort, known as the nation's longest Veterans Parade.
Really, it just came from one phone call from asking us for a favor to use the vehicle down to Arlington. And then it turned to 2, then it turned to 3, and then it turned to us donating a wreath for every car that we sold in December. So we did that for a couple of years, and then it really turned into Renee calling me and asking for maybe helping out getting a corporate sponsorship, and we were able to hook them up with Chevrolet, and it's really taken off tenfold since then.
What are you doing out here today?
Celebrating for veterans.
Good job.
For me, the most exciting part, and you can see it and feel it there at Quirk, is the kids. And the families bringing out the kids, and they see the hoopla and the trucks and the cars and the motorcycles, but then they get an opportunity to be taught through it, and that's what's so wonderful to us. To see kids, we said all year that we want to see kids start to be taught from patriotism instead of politics. So we're kind of happy to see everybody turn out and on a snowy, cold day, they're taking time to find their flags and come out and stand on the side of the road. So it's exciting. We're just very happy.
I'm amazed that on a day like today, after a major snowstorm, the first one of the year, there are that many people on the side of the road watching these trucks go by. As big as they are, they must have enough wreaths in there to do the whole world. I just can't imagine each and every one of them wreaths made by hand.
And the reception here at Quirk was amazing. It was just so nice to see everybody lined up. Quirk's done a great job. Worcester's done an amazing job. We went to a great ceremony in Ellsworth, and we look forward to the ceremonies all the way down to Arlington.
I always say I've never left a Wreaths Across America ceremony or event without a tear in my eye, because I believe that strong in the message, and I just want to do whatever we can to continue that message.
I'm Adam Eldridge. I'm third generation at Eldridge Lumber and Hardware. We're family owned and operated. You get a lot of better customer service than you would at a big box store. People enjoy coming in here. It's very personable. We get on a first name basis with a lot of our customers, and a lot of interesting new products that you don't see at those stores. I love my job because I see a lot of interesting people every day. I work with a lot of interesting people, and that's one of the big things that I like most about it is the people I work with. They become a lot like family.
MSDco is interior design. It's creativity. It's shopping for things for the home. It's really about creating joyful spaces, because this is living, this is life. I'm Brett Johnson, and you're invited to join us at MSDco in Portland, Maine.
Here at Old Port Specialty Tile, you're going to find many unique sort of looking tiles, as well as some very timeless, tried and true products that always look great as well and never go out of style. We have price ranges from very economically friendly all the way to very high end. People get overwhelmed, and that's where really good customer service comes into play. So we've been in this new space on India Street for about a year, and the neighborhood is really special to me and my family. Our family in general just loves Portland, and it means a lot to us.
Well, Aaron, here on Places and Spaces, we're really excited to show you the Tappan Viles Mansion, which is the headquarters of Kennebec Savings Bank, and it just celebrated its 203rd anniversary.
Wow.
Birthday.
Happy anniversary birthday.
Yeah, it's really cool, and we've done quite a bit of renovation work to that. I know you've come by and looked at some of our renovations along the way. And
before and afters coming up.
And we're also decked out for the holidays, so we bought lots of poinsettias from Longfellow's here, and we're very excited about showing you that building.
Well, before we do that, we are going to bring you back to my neck of the woods in the Portland area. Got to get you down there to tour the Victoria Mansion, which each and every year lights up with a different design. Take a look.
Well, we're in our 34th year here with Christmas at Victoria Mansion, and I think people look at this as the start to their Christmas season. Usually the reaction is a gasp when they come in. The house is so elaborate anyways, but to have this extra layer of decoration on it really makes it special during the Christmas season. This goes on for 4 weeks during December and 1 week in January. We start planning for it in January. And probably well over 1,500 man-hours go into decorating these rooms. The decorators give an enormous amount of time and actually treasure, because they're buying all these things to display.
Yeah, so in April every year, the staff gets us all together for a meeting and they tell us the theme for the year. I usually start buying materials in June or July, and then my husband and I joke that we have Santa's workshop in the basement of our home, and we just start wrapping gifts and getting all of the things ready to bring here for the installation process.
I've been a designer here at the mansion. This is our 15th year designing Christmas at Victoria Mansion, and it's a real labor of love for us to come here. That's mainly the reason that we do this. This year we kind of performed double duty in that we've done the grand stair hall again this year, and we've also done the reception room, which is normally our room that we've done for the past 13 years.
Victoria Mansion is the only historic house in Maine that is noted internationally. We are a true treasure for Maine and the nation. It is the only house of its type to survive from its era. And as you can see behind me, there is a lot of very colorful paintings, all done by an Italian artist named Giuseppe Guidicini, and it's his last remaining work in the United States. So it's a real cultural treasure for us here in Portland and the nation.
We love doing this because of the grandeur of this home. It's not every day that you get to decorate a home on this scale and this level. So it's very exciting, and from year to year the themes change and the planning that goes into it and trying to come up with new ideas and keep it fresh and exciting every year.
It's really exciting for me. I used to come here for many years during the Christmas season, and I would just leave completely in awe of what they had created here, and I'm just very proud to be part of the team, and I hope that I'm giving the visitors the same thing that I've been experiencing from the designers over the years.
So you're getting ready to buy your first home and you've been online and looked for answers, but you're looking for more answers. We'd encourage you to come into Kennebec Savings Bank and talk to us about the financing process and help you to answer some of the questions you might have. Some of those questions are, am I ready to buy? Should I continue to rent? Should I be looking in a certain area? What sort of down payment options do you have? Are there options for people who have less than the typical 20% down payment? So it's important you come in and talk to us. What we can do is pre-approve you for your unique situation, and that will really help you understand where you are and find if the timing's right, or if there's something you could do to put yourself in a better position maybe to be more ready to buy your first home.
Hi everybody, we are getting in the holiday spirit here at Stonewall Kitchen's Charming Your Campus, reminding you that they put out a new holiday collection, beautifully designed, as you can see all around me, no wrapping necessary. Here's a look at what they're offering for 2019. Stonewall Kitchen's holiday collection is proof that joy comes in many flavors. So check them out online or at any of their 9 company store locations. And happy holidays from Stonewall Kitchen. Why spend hours shopping on your computer when you can be here, get outside, and try things on? At Freeport Village Station, parking's a breeze and free. Choose from fashions you can afford and brands you know and love. Who doesn't love a great bargain on a new outfit? Then treat yourself to a delicious burger and then a sweet treat. To top it off, kick back and relax and let's catch a movie at Nordica Theater. Freeport Village Station. Come for the bargains, but stay for the fun. Happy shopping from Freeport Village Station. Get your coupons now and save at onefreeportvillagestation.com.
For nearly 150 years, we've been helping people get into their dream homes, build a business, or save and invest their hard-earned dollars. And we do it by a case-by-case basis. So come in and see our friendly staff who are knowledgeable in banking. And just give it a try. We make banking easy.
Hi everybody and welcome back to Places and Spaces. In need of more holiday inspiration? Well, I am so excited to introduce you to Allison, the owner of Gooey, Gump Designs in Portland. I found her creative spirit on Instagram and I'm so excited to share with you all that she does, including do-it-yourself workshops for people like me who need help, style consulting, and she will even talk about how she paints old furniture that you just can't part with. Meet Allison.
So Gooey Gump Designs is a small boutique home decor store with a focus on painted furniture and a lot of DIY workshops and like fun ladies' nights getting crafty. It's like it was kind of a heartstring situation of I would collect things and always get really attached to thrift store items, etc., and bring them home and reinvent them. And at one point my husband said, we can't keep all these things around here, so why don't you sell some? And in one weekend I booked like a small booth at a local shop and sold out and sort of said, whoa, wow, this could really be something. So I took it from selling to friends to opening a store. So I've been painting furniture my whole life. I went part-time or semi-full-time about 6 or 7 years ago, and the store just opened in the last 6 months. We do all kinds of things. I call it like really jazzed up Pinterest. So we do sign making, we do a lot of palette projects, pumpkin painting and Christmas tree painting and holiday things, some floral design, a little bit of everything. The ugliest thing, or even go to a yard sale or pick things up off the side of the road, and literally I can teach you how to transform it with really inexpensive supplies and an afternoon. So Gooey Gump was a childhood nickname. I've always been really crafty, and back in the day it was like nail polishes and puffy paints, and I was always making a mess on the rug. So instead of a curse word, most likely, it was I had Gooey Gumped it. Right, so I grew up in Bangor, but I've been in Portland for about 15 years, and the Maine business community is so great in terms of being able to cross-promote and share different experiences. I've done a lot of traveling classes at bars and restaurants, and also daycares who've brought me in so that they can do mommy like bonding, and lots of corporate events. So it's always small businesses knowing that I'm a small business as opposed to some of the other franchises or national brands that are around. And I think that bonding with me and knowing that it's local has really made a big difference in terms of me spreading the Gooey Gump brand and really having fun connecting with people, Mainers specifically. So I think that fall and holidays is all about textures and getting rustic. Even if that's not normally your house design, I think you can get a little bit more of the woods and the natural tones, but also bring in chippy paints and some pops of color. And you don't have to think just green and red, but just a few berries and something, even if it's turquoise, can really bring it together. So I retail a paint line. I'm the only person in Maine that has it, and it's a clay-based paint, so it's zero prep. It has 5 times more pigment, so like the whites cover way better. It's really fast, so there's absolutely no smell or chemicals, and you can do it inside. It washes right off of your clothes and skin until you seal it on your piece. So even to get like a distressed weathered look, you can do it just with water and an old sock. It's very low barrier to make a really beautiful thing come together. We have classes of introduction to furniture painting, and then we have classes where you bring in your own piece and we do it together, and it's a little bit more hand-holding, a little bit more guidance. So this is a really traditional piece of furniture with like sort of old school the lines on it are very brown? Victorian, all brown. So the body was just painted in a gray, and then the front of these drawers were sort of painted, it almost looked polka dotted before. It was just sort of sloppy and done. And then when you distress it back, I wanted to create like a look of waves on it. So there's sort of like subtle moving in and out with a few different colors. And so The paint has all been sealed now, and I put the original hardware back on just with a freshened finish. But again, it like works great, and there's no, you know, you can't find furniture with quite the hardware and the drawer slides and everything that you can old furniture. So it's a great way to update it. Even as a hobbyist, you could do this in one full day.
It's not my gift.
No.
It's yours.
We all have different gifts, don't we?
So the moral of the story is grab your girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband.
Yes, we do date nights. We do lots of date nights and mimosa mornings and all of the fun examples. And I always say it's even if you are crafty, if you're not crafty, you're my favorite because I can help you be crafty. But even if you are crafty, come and make the mess at my place.
That's even
right?
better.
Yeah, so I clean it up. That's what I get stuck with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gooey Gump, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Working with a project manager is very important, I think, especially for after the selection process when it comes to estimating and possibly needing to value engineer your selections. And from there, it's really the communication with your designer or builder or architect on our end that ensures things run smoothly all the way to the installation, where you're going to have somebody kind of personally holding your hand through the tile portion of the project, stopping in at your job site to make sure that the installers have read the paperwork correctly, that there are no details that haven't been seen, or if there's something that needs to change last minute, we're always there and communicating with the guys right on the job site.
There are a ton of different options for countertops. We've got quartz, marbles, glass, wood, basically anything you could possibly think of can be used as a countertop. And while granite has been a great solution for a really long time, there are tons of different options for you to choose from. If you do still want to go with granite, there's always options like keeping it polished, or you can change it to being a honed or a leathered surface to give a little bit of extra texture. And we can make sure that whatever you select is going to be perfect for your kitchen. We can make sure that when you select the countertop that you love, that it will work together with both your cabinets and your backsplashes, as well as any flooring that you select.
And welcome back to Places and Spaces, everyone. A special place and space that Andrew brought us to takes us to Gardner.
The A1 Diner. Aaron Harris took over the business from the longtime owners, and it's a staple down in Gardner. It's a classic old diner, and I think you'll enjoy the food down there.
Yes, yummy food. Take a look.
Thanks for coming in today to the A1 Diner.
Hi there.
All right,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having us. And it's kind of a perfect day too, because it's a little dreary outside.
It
so.
is.
Yeah, it's a good day to be in here.
Warming up. Well, thank you for introducing us to
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
spot.
Aaron's just taken over, right?
Yep, been 2 weeks. I took over from my former employers, Mike Giverson and Neil Anderson.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
They've been in business since 1946.
The diner's been here since 1946. Mike and Neil took over in 1988 from Michael's father. So I make the 5th owner of the A1 Diner in his history.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But this is not your first rodeo here.
No, I was a cook here starting in 2001. I learned how to cook, learned the restaurant business from Mike and Neil. I worked some shifts out front as well, so I pretty much got a back of house to front of house perspective. I did office life for 8 years after I put myself through school here, and this place has a gravity to it. It just brought me back, and I had the opportunity to buy it, and I couldn't say no.
So what is it about, I mean, from you guys' perspective, that makes this so unique?
Well, for one thing, just the building itself is unique. It's a 1946 Worcester diner. There's not too many of these left. I would wager it's the only Worcester diner in the world that's suspended on steel pilings. So we're actually about 16 to 18 feet above the ground right now on this diner car, so that's unique. And the food is just, it's crazy cool. We always have interesting stuff on the menus, keeping our cooks interested, keeping our customers excited about coming back. In addition to your standard diner fare, which you'll find in your menus in front of you, We've got all kinds of stuff that we rotate, bringing flavors from around the world and just putting it onto an American plate. So that's kind of what we're all about.
I like it. So do you get inspired by all sorts of things?
Oh yeah, we'll get inspired at a farmer's market. We'll see some really great fennel or something and you decide, okay, we want to make something with fennel. And so that'll be the seed of the idea, and we'll bring it back into the kitchen, and our cooks will bounce ideas around, and so we'll just end up on something and give it a try. I mean, half of this is just being fearless and being willing to try something and see how it works.
That's great. I'm going to have the guacamole burger.
That's a good one.
That's your special for the day.
Yep.
I'm going to warm up with a cup of the turkey and wild rice soup.
Okay.
And then I think, where's the grilled pesto chicken, please? And I hear your fries are a must.
Yes, they are.
And why are they? Why do you feel there's?
Well, you have to do fries the right way. First, you have to blanch them, kind of get them cooking first. Then you pull them. You have to let them cool for a while. Then you cook them again, so they're already kind of done on the inside and crisp them up on the outside. That's the proper way to do French fries.
Sounds
and
good.
then later I might have picked from one of your amazing
Dessert menu.
Yeah, well,
and those are homemade, right?
Those are homemade. We actually have a Guyberson in-house still. Sue Guyberson, Michael's sister, is our baker, and she does an amazing job on all of our desserts.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll get that
Sounds
going.
good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Happy holidays from all of us at Places and Spaces. Andrew, thank you for bringing us to the Longfellow greenhouses.
Well, happy holidays from all of us at Kennebec Savings Bank.
Yes, don't forget to follow all of our adventures on our website, mainlifemedia.com, and our Instagram, Places and Spaces Maine. Cheers.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And speaking of places and spaces, coming up next, we are going to give you a tour of
The Tappan Viles Mansion, which are the headquarters of Kennebec Savings Bank.
203 years old. Stay tuned for the before and afters. And thanks so much for watching Places and Spaces. If you are a designer, builder, broker, or house hunter and have an idea for us, shoot us an email at info@mainlifemedia.com. And don't forget to follow our Instagram at Arno Valley and at Places and Spaces Maine. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Well, we're excited, Aaron, here on Places and
Sorry.
Here on Places.
I couldn't be a president of the bank, so.
You couldn't. That's good. That's great.